As I found myself hurtling towards a dozen or more alligators, I realized the thoughts and actions I was about to take would be the difference between life and death. And what I found out is the exact same thoughts and actions I took to escape the jaws of the alligator are the exact same thoughts and actions we need to take to escape the jaws of depression and sadness. A lot of people want to know what happened after I fell in with the gators. We're going to talk about that today on the Gator Crusader show. You ready? Here we go.
The Gator Crusader show. Alligators are awesome.
Before we get started, the Gators wanted me to remind you, hit that subscription button. We work really hard to put a smile on your face. It's totally free for you and helps us out a ton, so subscribe. Gator Crusaders, 5 ways to beat negative thinking and sadness. First things first, I did escape the alligator fall with 0 bites, 0 injuries. But that's just the beginning of the story. How did I escape? Due to these steps I'm gonna go over right now. I originally made this during quarantine of 2020 when we started all feeling pretty bad.
Here's a little secret, but I'm pretty sure I'm going loopy.
You're making me look like an idiot! But this can apply to any time where you're having a bad day or just struggling with those negative thoughts.
Number 1, don't give up. Don't ever, ever, ever give up. Right, guys?
There was a few brief moments when I was falling towards the gators where I thought to myself, this is how I'm gonna die. I should just give up, just let them eat me.
It would be easier than trying to fight them all off. Maybe even less painful if I just let it get over with.
The situation seemed hopeless.
Maybe you're feeling that way right now.
There's so much doom and gloom out there, and confusion and fear. It seems like, should we even try anymore? Hope, it's lost. It's the exact same thoughts I felt when I was inches away from a whirlpool of predators. But then, something inside me said,
I don't want to go out like that. Like Samuel L. Jackson said, do I look like a
female dog? The same applies to us right now. The first step into fighting hopelessness, sadness, depression is to realize it's not over yet. We do have hope.
Like Zac Efron once said, we're all in this together.
We're all in this together.
Number 2, focus on others.
I got out of that water as quickly as I could, and I was personally freaking out. But I looked up at the audience and I saw some kids who seemed pretty darn worried. So I realized it was my duty that no matter how scared I was, to focus on the kids, let them know everything's alright. So I gave them a big old smile like that crazy fall was all part of the script. Focusing on their happiness instead of my worries somehow helped put my nerves at ease. If we can focus on the happiness of others right now, not only will it take your mind off your worries, but helping other people smile will likely make you smile too. And there's something all of us can do. I've had friends on live streams where they read stories to children or paint their face like animals. Then there's others that sew medical masks for friends and also for our heroic medical workers. So stop focusing on your worries and focus on making other people happy. You might be surprised what it does for you.
Just move. Woo-hoo-hoo. Okay, we're moving. If you watched when I fell in, it did not look like I fell in water. It looked like I fell on a trampoline. I bounced right up.
The second I hit that water, I said to myself, move, 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 move. And a huge way for us to battle sadness right now is move. Exercise. Even if you don't feel like it, force yourself to just do something. Do the 10 push-up challenge. Or maybe your neighbor is elderly and is really scared to go outside. Mow the lawn for them. You will be surprised how much better you start to feel when you just start moving.
Now, scientists will tell you all about endorphins and how exercising helps the brain. I don't know about all that. I am just a humble alligator trainer.
So take it from me, whether you're falling into a pit of alligators or just feeling bad about our crazy situation, movement helps.
Focus on relationships. Number 4.
When people ask, how did I fall on top of a group of alligators and not get bitten even once, much less devoured whole? But these were not wild alligators. These are rescued gators that I've worked with for years. I spend almost all my time with these guys. I reenact movies for them. I read my favorite comic books to them. I even sing to them.
Wherever you are, I believe.
Yeah, I am from Florida. How'd you know? Not crazy enough to think the alligators will never bite me or they've been tamed. There's a huge difference between trained and tamed. But I do think the relationships I have with these gators helped a lot when I was falling.
Hey!
Equally, if you want to save your sanity now, work on building your relationship with family and friends. Yeah, you can't touch them or hug them. This day and age, there's quite a bit we can do to communicate and deepen our relationships. Call your mom.
Somebody call my mama.
You can Skype, FaceTime, Zoom, tons of ways to foster relationships.
Can you say hi to mom on Zoom? Say hi.
And who knows how many of your friends are just waiting for Instagram or Facebook or text message from you. So now is the time to develop these deep relationships with family and friends. If you're feeling bad, talk to someone. Don't hold it in. Maybe try reading comic books together. It works for me and the Gators.
George is gonna tell us number 5. George, what's number 5? Change your perspective or attitude.
I was initially pretty embarrassed that the biggest mistake of my life was caught on film, became a viral sensation, and is likely what I will forever be known for. I wanted people to associate me with Indiana Jones or a brave, heroic adventurer. For over 28 years, I've done amazing work with alligators. I've raised funds for conservation, yet all people will remember me for is my one worst, most embarrassing moment. I'm not Indiana Jones to most people. I'm the clown that slipped on the banana peel. Pretty depressing. But then I decided to look, could I find a positive in all this? What if I embraced the video, looked at it from a different perspective, and promoted it? Once I changed my attitude, I was surprised what a positive change it made in my life. ESPN did a special about this video. ESPN! My social media pages blew up. They made crazy memes about this. So if you think you're in a terrible situation right now, try to look at it from a different perspective. Embrace it. We may just discover an amazing opportunity, but we're only going to find it if we change our perspective, our attitude over the current situation. It's the classic case of taking lemons and making lemonade. Or better yet, let's take lemons and make a delicious lemon cream pie. If we can look at our situation with a different attitude, embrace it, we just might be able to find amazing, incredible, and positive things. Sometimes all it takes is just smiling. It's hard to feel bad when you are smiling. As I was falling towards the Gators, I got a very, very good look at their big old smile. So let's use some of these lessons learned by my famous fall into the gator pit. We may just find a reason to be not so down. So let's turn our crocodile tears into alligator smiles. What about you? Do you have any hints or tips to help us all get through these times? Leave them in the comments. Be sure to like and share.
Personally, I think one of the reasons I survived was so I could talk to you. Don't let the scariest, most frightening moment of my entire life be in vain. Subscribe. Don't forget, you can find me on my Facebook page, Facebook at Gator Crusader. Thanks for watching the Gator Crusader show. Remember, alligators are awesome.
Thanks so much for watching. Here's a compilation of some of my silliest and most outrageous moments, just to put a smile on your face. Remember, just smile. You look like Nacho Libre. 'Cause Gators, it's cold outside.
I'm not half the man I used to be. Cold November rain.
This is my actual living room. A pirate display with a working smoke machine.
Oh yeah, can you dig it? I think you can.
Look at those clouds. A hurricane is about 20 minutes away, and I'm in an alligator pen, Winnie the Poohing it, singing to the gators to try to relax them. Sometimes I put gator medicine in a squirt gun. makes me feel like a secret agent. By God, the Gator does have something hidden in his tights! Gator has a steel chair!
Oh!